Hey guys, Jennifer here with the Family Fudge, and welcome to day 3 of Subscriber Lunch Week. Now, if you missed day 1 or day 2 of this series, I'll go ahead and link those lunches in the description box below. Both lunches were super fun and colorful, and you know today's lunch is going to be fun and colorful as well. I really feel with everything going on in the world right now that it might be really fun to share with you guys some bright and cheerful lunches. Now, before we get started, give this video a big thumbs up if you love colorful lunches, and hit that red subscribe button because on this channel I share lots of fun lunch ideas every single week. Okay guys, so today's lunch idea was actually sent in by Annabelle. Annabelle is from New York, and she actually asked for a rainbow theme, which you guys know I love. And you guys, for her main dish, she requested something that I get asked to make all the time. That's right, so many of you have asked me to make a rainbow grilled cheese, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. And surprisingly, they're really not that hard to make. Just a few simple ingredients and some food coloring. So I'm going to start with 4 different bowls, and to each of these bowls I'm going to add about a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Now, I've been told that it's important to use mozzarella because it melts really well and gets nice and stringy. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add the food coloring. So for my 4 colors, I've used red, yellow. In this bowl, I'm using a combination of blue and green. And in my last bowl, I'm going to try my best to make purple, which is of course red and blue together. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix this all up until all the cheese is coated in the food coloring. Now I have to say that this purple is not really looking purple, and I'm not quite sure if it's going to turn out. We'll just have to wait and see. Next to my skillet, I'm going to add a little pat of butter, and as you can see, I'm also wearing some protective gloves because I definitely don't want to dye my hands with all this food color. So now I'm going to go ahead and place 1 piece of bread directly onto the butter, and then I'm going to start lining up my cheeses, and I'm going to put as much cheese as I can fit. I really want this to be extra cheesy. Next, I'm going to top it with the other piece of bread. And when the bottom is nice and toasty, I'll go ahead and flip it to the other side. Now, my goal with this grilled cheese is to have that rainbow cheese pull. You know, when you pull the sandwich apart and you can see the cheese in the middle. That's what I really am hoping for. I think it looks so cool. So to do this, as you can see, I'm just lightly sawing each side of the bread. I'm not cutting all the way through the sandwich. That part's important. I'm just cutting the bread. I'm not cutting the cheese. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see how it is. Yes, would you look at that cheese pull? This turned out better than I thought it would. And as you can tell, some of the colors did mix together to make that secondary color. And the purple really does look purple. I know all the kids are going to be super excited to see these grilled cheese sandwiches. So these grilled cheese sandwiches are definitely best served hot, but honestly, my kids eat cold grilled cheese sandwiches all the time and they are totally fine with it. Now you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below how you feel about grilled cheese sandwiches. Do you only eat them when they're hot, or maybe you like them better when they're room temperature? Let me know. So now that our colorful main course is done, I'm going to move on to Annabelle's fruit. And for this lunch, she requested berries. So I'm going to add a combination of both strawberries and raspberries. Lots of red in here. And of course, to go along with the rainbow theme, I'm going to add a little rainbow accessory in with the berries. Now, I get asked about these accessories all the time. Sometimes they're actually food picks, ones you could actually use to pick up your food, like a fork. And other times, I'll actually add in some of these cupcake toppers. They don't really serve a purpose other than to just be cute. Next up, I'm going to be adding in Annabelle's vegetable, and she actually requested carrots and cucumbers. So I thought for this rainbow themed lunch, I would go ahead and add in some rainbow carrots. Now, these aren't really every color of the rainbow, but they are very colorful. To me, the different colored carrots do have a slightly different flavor. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut these in half with my crinkle cutter, and I'm also going to cut up the cucumber with this crinkle cutter as well, and I think these are going to look super colorful and fun in Annabelle's lunchbox. Now on the side, I will add a little rainbow container full of ranch, perfect for dipping these veggies in. And then over here in the back section of the lunchbox, I'm going to go ahead and divide the space so I can put the snack and the treat in here. For Annabelle's snack, she requested some rainbow goldfish crackers, so I'm just going to add in some of these whole wheat ones. And then on this side, for Annabelle's treat, she requested Rice Krispie treats. And you guys know I made a bunch of those yesterday. So for today's, I'm going to make them a little bit different. I'm just going to start with 1 cup of marshmallows. These cute little mini marshmallows are so good. To this, I'm just adding about half a tablespoon of butter. And at this point, I'm going to add the entire thing into the microwave for about 50 seconds. Or until the marshmallows are melted. Now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add in 1 cup of Rice Krispie cereal. And at this point, I'm just going to mix this all together. Next, I'm going to spray my hands with a little bit of non-stick spray. Now I know that sounds weird, but I actually want to create some Rice Krispie balls. And having the non-stick spray on my hands really makes it so that the Rice Krispies don't stick. Of course, this mixture has cooled down enough so it's not too hot to handle. Now you guys, before these Rice Krispie balls set up completely, I am going to go ahead and roll them in some rainbow sprinkles. And just like that, they kind of look like donut holes. These are actually really easy to make. And this would be a good project if you're stuck at home with your kids. This week, you could totally make a big batch of these together. And then finally, the last thing I'm going to be adding into Annabelle's lunch is just some strawberry flavored water. And there you have it, guys. That is everything in Annabelle's lunch today. Now, if you guys have a lunch idea you'd like to send in, number 1, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. And number 2, there's a link in the description box below where you can send in your idea. And I'm thinking for the rest of this week, I'm probably gonna stick with the rainbow theme. So if you have a rainbow theme in mind, definitely send it in. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to come back for tomorrow's awesome lunch idea. Bye, guys.